Did you know that around one third of the population has a reported fear of snakes? Despite this widespread fear, though, I believe that when you truly take the time to understand these animals, you'll see how cool and adorable they can be. You may already have a negative perception of snakes, but I encourage you to hear me out. We don't have to particularly like something to acknowledge that its negative reputation doesn't truly define them. And I believe that snakes deserve a fair chance to be seen without malice or disgust. I feel pretty qualified to talk about snakes because I have my little corn snake, and although I've had her for around 1 year, I've admired snakes for so much longer. I regularly attend reptile expos. I talk to the vendors there, and I've handled many different species of snake, and I've learned so much, and I hope to share that info with you today and hopefully open up a new perspective. Snakes are pretty cool despite the rumors, and I want people to realize that. I'm going to bring up 3 points: their unnoticed attributes, their temperament, and their personalities. Snakes' physical characteristics are surprisingly gentle and soft. Many people imagine snakes as cold or rough, but the reality is much different. Their scales, made of keratin, fingernails, are smooth, and it gives them a surprisingly soft, silky feel when touched. They also have pretty friendly features. Many species have large irises that resemble dolls or, baby eyes, which makes them look really adorable. And some species, they have these morphs, and their mouths typically curve into a subtle smile, which makes them look like they're always happy-go-lucky, which I find absolutely adorable. And when you combine their soft texture, their big eyes, their natural smile, snakes can actually be quite cute. Now that we've discussed snakes physically, let's talk about their behavior and why their dangerous reputation is so often exaggerated. Snakes are not vicious. They typically avoid humans, showing little to no aggression unless threatened. Snakes are not out to harm people. They live to eat, sleep, and survive. Most species are non-venomous and will never attack a human unless they feel threatened. In fact, their instinct is to avoid humans altogether. We're terrifying to them. When confronted, they'd rather fly than fight. If a snake does strike, it's always a defensive reaction. It's not an act of aggression. They aren't affectionate like cats or dogs, but they also are not hateful. They're just minding their own business. Snakes are very passive, as I've explained before, but what exactly makes them so interesting? Snakes, like corn snakes for example, can display curious and unique personalities. While survival is of course their main priority, some species are known for their curiosity. Many snake owners notice that their snakes enjoy exploring their enclosures and even tolerate handling. Though they are solitary animals, they can recognize their owners and show signs of familiarity. This curiosity and mild engagement with humans show that there's more to snakes than just eating and hiding. Now that we know a little bit more about snakes, let's go over why they are so overhated. Snakes are just silly little guys living their lives. Many people still find them frightening, or appealing, or unappealing, or ugly, or disgusting, or gross, and that's okay, because their beauty and uniqueness are still there, and they deserve recognition. I want you to remember that reputation does not precede reality. If something scares you or disgusts you, maybe try to understand it a little bit more at least, because it may not change your mind, but at least you'll view that particular thing from a better perspective. Snakes, like many misunderstood, ugly, disgusting animals, have been unfairly demonized, but we can change that with a little bit of knowledge and an open mind. For those who have already liked snakes going into the speech, I hope you appreciate them even more. And for those who didn't like snakes from the beginning and still don't, I still hope that I've given you at least something to think about. Every natural predator, every ugly animal, every evil animal, quote unquote, has their negative reputation, but that doesn't mean they truly deserve it. Thank you.